integrated, and integration, as you are learning, cannot be rushed. As this process continues, you may notice that your sense of direction changes. Rather than asking what you are meant to do, you may begin to ask how you are meant to be. This is a natural evolution. Purpose, when filtered through remembrance, becomes less about mission and more about presence. You realize that who you are being in each moment carries far more influence than any role you perform. We encourage you, therefore, to let remembrance unfold without narrative pressure. You do not need to define yourselves as anything other than human to honor what you are rediscovering. Your humanity is not a limitation. It is the expression through which your broader identity finds meaning. Earth is not a detour. It is a chosen environment for integration. As this deeper sense of self settles in, you may find that your relationship with others, with the planet, and with the larger field of consciousness becomes more relaxed. There is less striving to arrive somewhere else and more appreciation for where you are. This does not diminish your curiosity or your openness to contact and connection. It grounds them. And from this grounded remembrance, a new kind of creativity begins to stir, one that is not driven by ambition or fear, but by participation. You start to sense that you are not here to escape the world, nor to save it, but to help shape it through your presence. This understanding sets the stage for a deeper engagement with creation itself, where co-creation is no longer a concept, but a lived process that unfolds naturally when identity, embodiment, and awareness move together as one. As this sense of integrated remembrance settles more fully within you, something quietly begins to reorganize in the way you relate to creation itself. Not creation as effort, and not creation as manifestation in the way it has often been presented to you, but creation as participation. This is an important distinction, and it is one we wish to take time with, because many of you have been taught to approach creation as a form of control rather than as a dialogue with life. In the coming year of your time, and increasingly as you acclimate to the stabilizing frequencies moving through 2026, you will notice that what you bring into form responds less to force and more to clarity. This does not mean that intention becomes unimportant. It means that intention matures. Rather than asking, "How do I make this happen?" you may find yourselves asking, "What wants to move through me now?" This subtle shift changes everything because it moves you out of willpower and into cooperation. For many of you, co-creation has been misunderstood as a technique, something to be practiced correctly in order to yield predictable outcomes. And while focus and attention do shape experience, creation at this level is not mechanical. It is relational. It responds to honesty, to presence, and to the degree to which you are willing to listen as much as you act. When creation becomes relational, it no longer feels like work. It feels like engagement. You may notice that ideas arise differently during this phase. Instead of chasing inspiration, inspiration finds you while you are present. Instead of needing to push projects forward, you may feel them organizing themselves internally before any outward action is taken. This can feel unfamiliar if you have learned to equate productivity with motion. But what is happening now is refinement. Creation is becoming more precise because it is less entangled with fear. We want to emphasize that co-creation at this level does not require you to be certain about outcomes. In fact, certainty often limits what is possible. What serves you now is openness paired with responsibility. Openness allows new forms to emerge. Responsibility ensures that what emerges is integrated rather than disruptive. When these two qualities move together, creation becomes sustainable. Many of you will notice that your creative impulses begin to consider the whole rather than just the personal. This does not mean sacrificing your individuality. It means that your individuality naturally includes awareness of impact. You may feel drawn toward projects, expressions, or ways of contributing that feel beneficial not only to you, but to your environment, your communities, or the planet itself. This is not obligation. It is resonance. When identity expands, concern expands naturally with it. As more individuals, again, particularly those of you who have long sensed yourselves as here for a reason, enter this mode of participatory creation, the collective landscape responds. Physical systems, social structures, and modes of exchange begin to reflect new priorities, not because anyone is forcing reform, but because coherence demands it. What no longer serves loses momentum. What supports life gains traction. This is how large-scale change occurs without requiring constant struggle. It is also important to recognize that co-creation does not eliminate constraints. Constraints are not obstacles, they are parameters. They give form to possibility. When you work with constraints consciously, rather than fighting them, creativity becomes grounded rather than chaotic. You learn to shape what is possible within the reality you inhabit, rather than attempting to escape it. This is a hallmark of mature creation. You may also find that your relationship with time changes during this phase. Creation no longer feels urgent. There is less pressure to produce results quickly, and more appreciation for processes that unfold organically. This patience is not passivity, it is attunement. When you are attuned, you act at the right moment rather than at the first moment. This reduces friction and increases effectiveness. We wish to speak here about collective dreaming because it plays a significant role in this phase. Collective dreaming does not require agreement or coordination in the way the mind imagines. It occurs when many individuals hold compatible values, such as fairness, sustainability, and mutual respect, and allow those values to inform their choices. When this happens, reality reorganizes around shared intention without needing centralized control. From your perspective, this may look like ideas spreading quickly once they are ready, or solutions emerging simultaneously in different places. This is not coincidence. It is coherence expressing itself across a network that has become receptive. You are participating in this, whether or not you name it as such. Every choice you make from clarity contributes to the pattern.